We've been here so many times, and he's still
Drink a
standing
little
in awe
coffee.
at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas.
That's I just took one. You think so?
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Devin Tompkins to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set down started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Young to throw it. Buying some time right. Legette's got it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Oh, catch the ball, boy.
That one, it's behind his man. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Young. He finds Sanders. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young.
What the?
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Stop it, man. Come on, bro.
And the
Get out of
Cowboys
here,
get the
man.
football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive
Get outta here,
touchdown, but
man.
an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb.
My gosh, you are
And he breaks
trash.
into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge
Hey,
gain.
let this man throw a lob.
Right there, that's
And
what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom!
oh man, I hate when I play dudes that's sorry and Madden just give them everything.
To be aggressive in this game today, boy, do I love that.
This dude is sorry.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. They'll try and punch it in. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And you don't, come
And he
on,
will score.
man.
It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Valus Jones now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Young working from the gun. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds Sanders. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing. This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going for it, Young. He connects downfield on 4. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. 2nd down now, 7 to go. And he could have a free play here. Now to his wideout, it's a screen. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous.
Oh my
How about the rise of
gosh!
his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown.
Come on, man!
Took the entire group offensively.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the is it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. First down, here's Dak. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he crosses midfield before going out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, Prescott. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. It's caught, Ferguson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They motion the tight end over. Throwing on first is Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10.
Got him!
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Running back sent in motion. Now Prescott.
Oh!
Throw complete to Lamb. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This finds Cooks, complete. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Come on, man.
In the end zone, touchdown.
Stop it, bro.
The Cowboys make their way to the end zone. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tompkins now to return. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Oh, come on.
couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. Launching deep down the right sideline. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
Well, that's now a 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Another try following the sack.
Come on, man. Y'all can't keep letting him get that nonsense. I'm right there.
Excellent gain, 20 yards.
Come
there.
on,
That's
bro.
gonna move
This
the
dude
sticks.
is trash.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time. In
My
the 3rd
goodness,
quarter.
man. Come
The Cowboys
on.
have it with a lead.
That's an
but the win's
interception.
Not secure just yet.
My goodness, man.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Out of the gun, Young. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Young on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
Oh, get the
And this is going to end up
boy.
incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap now to Young. Forced out to his right. Legette's got it. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Back to throw. And this one's
Oh, yeah, I know what this is. I know what this is. This is Madden. This game's a Madden game. I know what this is. That's what it is. Madden don't want me to win. That's what it is. Boy, they got love for you. That's what it is. I ain't even tripping. I ain't even trying to play no more. I'm just going to go through the motions. They don't want me to win this game. That's all that is.
to throw it.
Yeah, they don't want me to win the game. That's all it is.
Some stone hands got
That's all it is. They don't want me to win this game. That's all. That's crazy. Man, let's hurry up and get up out of here, man.
To see one drop.
Let's hurry up and get out. We can't be competitive if Madden gonna just give you the game. We can't do that.
No connection.
Good night. 2 touchdowns drop. Ain't nobody hit nobody.
Here he is to throw.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a
Oh, man.
a touchdown. The Panthers cut it to just 2 late in the game.
Goodness, man. I see what we got going on here. Madden don't want me to win this game.
Here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for 2. Here he is to throw. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Setting up to pass. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's a give up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. This is reeled in by Legette. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Cowboys scoop it up. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Marcus Madden gave him the game the whole time. It's cool though. I'm about to get somebody else.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
What up? You got Philly, you should win. You got Philly, you should get the dub.
Ready to get this one started.
You got the champs.
We go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle.
I got a grudge on my shoulder, so you can receive all of this, my brother. Madden gave somebody the game the last game. He ain't gonna do it this one. Let's go. You're gonna have to play ball against me.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Down the left sideline. And he'll get this.
You're gonna have to play ball against me.
39-yard line.
Yes, sir.
On the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now here's Young. That one complete to Legette.
That's a beautiful play. Let's go. Good read, J-Rob.
Ball on the 30 now.
Good read.
2nd down and a yard. On the handoff, running left.
Good read, J-Rob. Good read.
Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 30 yards.
There we go.
And the Panthers march.
Let's get back in the win column. We got 2 losses because man wanted to bless some people. Let's get back in the win column.
Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's a great play.
He threw it there.
That's a great play.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into
That's a
coverage
great play,
right there.
Shaq
There
Thompson.
wasn't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
That's a great play.
He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Great play.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a great play. Hey, punt it away, or this gonna get ugly. Punt it away, bro. Go and punt it away.
Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean.
Y'all, I don't know why y'all do this to yourselves, bro.
3rd down throws.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Punt the ball away. I don't know why y'all do this.
And they turn it over. Boy,
I don't know why y'all do this to yourselves. Punt the ball away. Play good defense.
So they take a big chance here in their own
Now you down 2 scores.
You think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You
got Philly, too. That's crazy. You got Philly.
You owe us some explanations.
Young to throw it. Got a man. That's Leggett.
That's a great play. It's a great play.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
That's a great play.
3-yard line.
Let's go.
Hubbard. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hubbard.
That's a great play.
End zone for a Panthers touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 130 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. In motion left, that's Thielen. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And this was to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Oh, that's a little play, boy.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll drop to throw. And this is touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Rolling to his right. Incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now.
This thing does a better job hiding now. I don't know what happened or what they did, but it's way better.
For the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group, and I think at halftime he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Thank
And
you.
this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll start on the ground.
Oh, somebody put a hand on me.
Defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Checks this down to Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throwing, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Young will set to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's a great play.
And he is going to
Stop
have
blitzing.
Panthers 1st down.
Stop blitzing me. I read blitzes really well.
They've been moving the ball well.
I read them well. My wife said,
Stalling out.
I read them well.
This is a
She
nice
knows.
throw.
That's
Yeah,
why she said that.
Pick up a new set of downs.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Yes, sir. He got ran over. That man got ran over. That's a highlight clip.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Now back to throw.
Got him!
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Panthers are going to
Gotta throw a better ball than that, Solo.
At their own
Gotta throw a way better ball than that, Solo.
I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Oh, he bumped him.
And now
Get out of here, bro.
My goodness. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
My man got bumped. Come on, man.
This is 1st and 10.
63.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be
And I'm about to
in.
crank the graphics up on here,
Down 2
babe.
scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till
I ain't
the
got him
end,
turned up.
but this one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I exited the pocket.
I got him turned down because I want the frames to be better. But like the game, it looked better than this. But I'm not. Oh, see you, Solo. See you later, Solo. Yeah, get up out of here, Solo. That box right there. I was like, I didn't order nothing. And that's the box so I can return my laptop from what's the name? They sent the box.
Oh.
Yeah. I was too. It was at the front door, said my name on it. I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, that's the box for the stuff. I'm like, cool. Well, I can't wait to see that stuff. I ain't even tripping. Oh, this up. my frame is gonna be crazy knocked off, but I don't even care because when I turn all this up, it's gonna make the game look really good. Sure thing. Yep, I got it all turned up. Oh, hold on, motion blur. I don't know. So now my game, hey, it's gonna look crispy. It's gonna look crispy. But my frame's gonna drop. I know it. They're gonna drop like crazy. And that just the frames is just how how many frames and how clear it looks on your screen while you're moving and navigating. So it's gonna drop right now. I know it is, but at least the game's gonna look extra sharp right now because I got everything cranked all the way up. Like Soldier Boy. Whew. Today, your daughter came home. Got steak, you know? Yeah, you can have.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America,
Yeah,
the city of
dropping.
brotherly love.
It's
A place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
It's caught.
What they call? What they call? Come on.
We'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is...
Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown,
Let's hit it.
Carolina.
Go.
The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Shaq Thompson finishing that play off.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Motioning him from the slot right. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle.
Oh my freaking goodness, bro.
Darius
man.
Slay has it. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Valus Jones now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Finds Sanders. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 1st down here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Defense shows blitz. Young. He puts some air under this one. Deep right.
That's a great catch. Legit.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Barkley. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Got him!
Tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Panthers get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete till he gets. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Darius Slay with the stop. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Panthers with a chance to add to their lead. Counterplay, Hubbard. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Working inside the red zone.
Oh,
Well, the pressure nearly got to
he's
him.
coming for that pick across the side. I seen you. You should have let it go. Sitting them boys in there, though, so you ain't know.
To deliver the throw he wants it to.
You ain't
You
know.
gotta give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, it's Young.
Oh, thank you.
Tough mark there. Too far
Thank
behind.
you. Let's go ahead and take these 3 points, man. That was, woo.
So often,
That was a pick to the
so many
crib.
of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play.
That was a pick to the crib. We can't let that happen.
Whether it's in a close game,
Yes, sir.
or winning
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Coach wants to see them convert those.
Man.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. They put a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, here's Hurts.
Oh,
That's
my.
caught. It's Saquon Barkley.
On the
He
ground.
takes a shot near the
Get on the
marker.
ground.
Looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. First down throwing for Hurts.
Oh, my
He's got
gosh.
Devontae Smith.
Man, if you don't pick that stupid mess off. Come on,
That's a
man.
Philadelphia 1st down.
I I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Got him! Oh my!
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Hurts throwing again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Davion Clowney on that stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
On first down, Hurts. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this is a huge loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Motioning left is their running back. Now Hurts on 3rd and long.
Thank you. Get him out of here.
But a great defensive play
Outta
to
here.
jar it loose, incomplete. Love that call, Brock, going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the
Love
slant. I
that
know.
route.
It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it
Yes,
so
sir.
well. But this defense, they knew what was coming, and he was able to separate that slant from the ball before they could ever get going.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. This, our last play of the quarter. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll throw it.
Oh my gosh, man. Come on, brother. Stop, man.
They couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Throw is caught by the back.
Good stuff,
It's an
Chuba.
11-yard gain to back
Good
up a
stuff.
considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And a decent pickup, and
Ew,
have it up at the 43 after that run. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Young. Hubbard hauls it in.
Good stuff, Hubbard.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
We When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. First down, and they go right back to it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Handoff running right, Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hubbard again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Setting up to pass. Connects with Hubbard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Back to throw. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
One final shot here. And he gets to the end zone. There's no time left. That wins them the game. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Charlotte. Devin Tompkins on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Thielen. Right to the air goes Young. The throw is going to be...
Yes, sir. Almost got you.
He's going to be...
Almost went to the crib. Yeah. Almost went to the crib on that one.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Out wide, it's Leggett. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league,
that's Chuba Hubbard.
It's a lot easier to pick
up that's Chuba Hubbard.
On these
Yeah.
Get it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
It's my boy Chuba. Ain't too much you can do with him, bro. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Another run here with Hubbard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. Well,
Hey, don't disrespect me like that, running that everybody in coverage thing. Don't do that.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
Don't do that.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Yeah, illegal contact. Thank you. I'll take it. I will take it. I know you mad over there. Pick your play, brother. Pick your play. I know. That was fourth down. You would have had the ball. You'd have been going up the field.
Now
pick your play. Don't cry about it. Play defense.
Young hands it to Hubbard.
See what we see.
He's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
Well, you lucky I couldn't snap that ball.
You can get this level of run support out of your secondary.
Lucky I
Man,
couldn't snap.
what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And my Resident Evil. I kind of stopped. Huh?
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. From the gun, it's Young. To the goal line and in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Got him! Boy, that's a beautiful hawk play. He hawked him. He hawked him. He hawked. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Touchdown.
And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers move out on top. 14-0.
I might hit that Resident Evil next. I ain't gonna lie. Resident Evil and then Assassin's Creed.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now, Gino. He's going to dial up another deep ball.
Man, come on, man.
Incomplete.
Come on, let me get the
I think
ball.
all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going
Please.
to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly.
That's a pick!
He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
The tight end Fant in motion. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one.
Thank you.
For Metcalf.
I'm tripping.
Mike, there's the saying,
Tripping, homie.
take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Gino going to throw for it. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. Once again, right back to Lockett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Smith. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down as we
I didn't mean to do that.
here in this first half. The Panthers will take their first timeout. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone.
Yes!
And that's gonna
Let's go. That's great defense.
out of the back of the end zone. It's
That's great defense.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith.
Oh my gosh!
Hauled in at the 5.
I'm reading it the whole time. There's no way he can make that throw over him, man. If it was me, y'all let them intercept it, bro. Gosh. That's crazy. They gotta fix that.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Gotta fix that.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Velus Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play.
I know what I'm going to do from now on, because y'all like to play that outside. I got you the rest of the game. Boy, you better come out of that.
Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Better come out of that. Hey, I know what to do now. Y'all want to have somebody sitting on the outside, so I can't go to the outside. Watch me work.
You can see pre-snap.
Watch me work, though.
His matchup, he allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Yeah, I figured it out. Put homeboy right there.
That's going to be there.
I figured it out.
Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath.
They're not blitz, you better call that blitz off.
Really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Offsides.
Maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. A throw there.
Touchdown.
By Legette. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the 1st of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to Lockett outright. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, Smith. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Smith to throw on first down. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Jalen Darden now to return it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino.
Oh, yes! You should have never threw that, brother.
Across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
Yes, sir. Should have never threw that.
They all set up with a short field.
Give my ball back.
And a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll go. Young. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards. They'll run with Hubbard. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Smith.
Oh my gosh, what are y'all doing?
For Metcalf. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll motion over Thielen. Now a throw here. It's backwards, and that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gino now on first and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hubbard. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's over the middle and
Oh,
intercepted.
man.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On first down, here's Gino to throw.
Thank you.
And that is incomplete.
I'm gonna switch that up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw, Young. Going right sideline and complete. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Black Swat. Ready.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Drill 52. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's...
A big hole. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be 2nd down.
Red. Cycle. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Second and a yard.
Let's go now. Yellow.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas.
Ready.
They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. They'll motion over Thielen. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return is Darden. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's first and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. A first down throw for Smith.
Got him!
That ball intercepted.
Let's go!
Picked off by Dane Jackson. Here's first down.
Yellow. Here we go. Here we go.
Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They'll run here. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Pinheiro on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw.
Oh my gosh!
With the tight end. That's Fant.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's second and 2. Here's Smith.
Oh my
The
goodness.
veteran Lockett. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to air one out.
Thank you. That's good defense. No, sir. You don't get nothing easy.
These are the possessions as a
You don't get nothing easy.
need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Oh my pick it off!
In and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs.
Bro, that is...
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
Oh my gosh. Stop giving the
45
blood.
seconds left in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, it's Gino.
Man, if you don't pop this dude.
He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way. Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
One more time with Walker. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
It's me up. It's me up. It's me up. It's me up.
They'll motion over Metcalf. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Yeah, you better think twice on that one, brother.
To, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. Here comes Tompkins on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
I want to do...
Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute.
This is 1st and 10. Now Young. Out wide, it's Leggett. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
That's the end of regulation with the score all tied.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes Tompkins on the return.
Oh,
very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On the double. 10 cycles. Ready, ready.
emotion over Thielen. On first down is Young. Now he'll run.
Oh, I
This
tried to
is
slide,
incomplete.
man.
We do
Stop.
have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
Should have just took off and ran it.
Here we go, set.
A second down throw for Young. That's caught. It's the tight end, Sanders. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Watch out now. Safety series. Come on, set. Real green. Needle blue. Black ultra. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call.
Blue striker. Here we go.
Throwing on second down, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Ready. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That is caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. Here's a run. This defense backed up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. One more time, it's Hubbard. And he will score again. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on the...
He works free, right side. And he's going to go into the end zone. They have tied this game here in overtime. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Seahawks add one more to their score. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They had to work for this one, even through
turn the regular TV on so you can check this out. Be able to hear and see everything. Come on! I don't know what I'm doing.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. All my wares are in tip-top shape. I assure you. I'll buy almost anything.
Please. Hold it.
A deal well struck. There's something an instant choice. I mean it in a good way. Of course.
Flash grenade recipe.
A new gun.
Combat submachine. That look like it's gonna be pretty dope. I might have to grab that.
You come through proud. That come back anytime.
Where my head?
Gun run for fun for a reason. Why not?
relax.
No, I didn't.
Here. Oh my gosh! Man, let me craft some bullets. So I just figured out, I think people can hear me through that's my communication. So I gotta turn it up. Cause I've been on a few games where they're like, hey man, you sound like you far away. I'm like, bro, I'm right here on the mic. And the reason I think it is because that's how they can hear me. So I might have to crank that up. Man, where my oh.
Well, got a selection. Good things on sale, stranger. Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life. If you want a fighting chance there, you best tune up your kit. See how that feels, mate. Fella like yourself should notice the difference right away. I'll buy almost anything. A deal well done. Get yourself welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Thank you. Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave. Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be. There you are, as you wished. This kind of work is about finesse. Pleasant travels. Well, what can I... Hard.
church. I made it. Condor 1 to roost. The church is sealed up.
And Baby Eagle?
Negative. Nothing yet.